cut and sew a skirt with slits at the front. The skirt is going to be having a slit at the front part. So we are going to cut out the front part first. This fabric is on fold. This part is folded. And this skirt is going to be having a band. My waist is 7.5 plus 7.5 plus 1 inch sewing allowance, that is 8.5. 8.5. Then my hip line is 9 inch because we'll be attaching our band to it, and I'll be using 2 inches band. So I'll remove that 2 inches here. So my hip line is 9 inches, and on this part I'll be taking my hip measurement divided by 4, and I have 10 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance, 11 inches. And my skirt length, remember, because of the band, I'm still removing my 2 inches. My skirt length is, I'll be making use of where the fabric stopped, 23 inches. Then this hip measurement I took here, I'll be bringing it down. That is 10 plus 1 inch, 11 inch. But because I want the skirt to be fitted, I don't want it to be a straight skirt. This will be a pencil skirt. So I'll be removing 1 inch from it before I connect it to the hip line. Before I connect it here. So I'll be connecting it to the hip. Then take it to my waist. You can see this part is sharp, so make sure you blend. So I said we are going to be needing a slit on the front part. So I'll be using my dart interval, that is nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, and my dart interval is 4 inches. 4. So 4 inches. And I want to be adding my darts. I'll add that of ½ inch on both sides. ½ inch on both sides. Then the dart length, I'll be making use of 5 inches. First, I'm going to notch my darts so I'll know where to start from when sewing. Replace my 1 inch I took from the darts. Connect to the hip. Then on this part, from the dart line we created, that is where I'm going to be slashing for my slit. Depends on how long or short you want your slit length to be. Let's say I'll be making use of, because this skirt is not long enough for me, so I'll be needing a short slit. Let's say 4 inches. 4 inches. So I'll be slashing from here to this 4 inches. And that is all. I'll be cutting out. And this slit, you know where you want to attach your slit. If it should be on the right side or on the left side. If it is on the left side, you cut from here to here. But if it's on the right side, you turn it over and mark where your dart is. Mark it to the other side and trace your slit length. So I want it to be on the left side, so I'll be cutting from here and stop here, just before the line. So I'll be using this front pattern, this front part, to cut out the back part. Remember, since I used that for the front part, I'm going to add that to the back part too. So I'll just trace where my darts will be on the back. I'll just follow the front notch and notch the back darts too. Okay. Then my zipper allowance is 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. And on the hem, I'll be making use of 1/2 inch. Like I said, I don't need a pencil, I don't need a straight skirt. I need it to be a little bit fitted. So because my front part is not straight, is a bit curved, right? Your front part is a bit curved. So I'm going to remove 1/2 inch. I'm talking of the front part. Let me remove it. Let me separate them. I'm talking of the front. Here is the front. So because my front is a bit curvy, I'll be removing 1/2 inch from here. 1/2 inch from the center front, the folded part, then connect it to the side seam. Like this. This will make your skirt to relax very well. So remember, we used 4 inches for our darts. I'm still going to mark it. So that is all. I'm going to cut out my band. I said before, I'm going to use a band of 2 inches. So that is on fold should be 4 inches plus 1/2 inch sewing allowance on both sides. That is 5 inches. Before cutting out your band, make sure you have your waist measurement. So the length of the band depends on your waist. So I'm going to use a band of 5 inches. So after you gum stay or you add your cloth gum, but if you don't have, if the fabric is thick, you can still leave it like this. So after ironing, you fold 1/2 inch on both sides like this, then you fold again into 2. Sew your skirts and attach your band. Remember to sew your darts. Our skirt is almost ready. I've sewn my darts, the side seam and the slit. I've sewn the slit. What is left for us to do is to fix my zip at the back and my band and my waistband. I've ironed it. So I'm going to fix my zip and waistband, then hem the down parts of the skirt. Here's our slit. You can decide to cut through and get to your waist before sewing, then stop at your desired length. okay? Or you can decide to cut from here to your desired length, then sew like this. So there are two ways of sewing a slit. My skirt is ready. Here is the front part. I ironed it. Everything is ready. Here is the slit, and here is the back with the zip. So I'm going to wear it to see the fitting.